Oh, welcome to. What was that? A great start to. That's a great start to the podcast. Perfect fucking timing. You've been in here for 10 minutes. And the second we hit live, a fucking video pops up and you ruin the beginning of this podcast. I'm done. This is over. I'm just kidding. It's Tuesday. All four of us are here. I think that's the first time in a month. I don't even fucking know anymore. But welcome to the No Offseason podcast. Last week was Valentine's Day. I said Tuesday, and we were all here. Yes, our normal day is Tuesday. And I said it's the first time in a month it's been the normal day on a Tuesday, and four of us. I'm not. I legit just said that, and everyone's like, I'm super excited about the Bulls. I'm so excited that Jordan, take it away. And I just realized that the desktop audio is not working.
I'll give you the same fucking reaction because I still have the same
Oh,
reaction.
there we go. So I'm just randomly talking for 2 minutes by myself while y'all's lips move.
That's cool.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so
Well, anyway,
so Jordan,
like I said,
Jordan, I need another introduction.
Our BBC member comes from the Chicago Bulls. He starts controversy even though he's no personality. His dad likes to ruffle feathers. His little brother's the best one in the family, and his middle brother nobody even knows exists because he's not that good at basketball. Welcome, Alonzo Ball.
There we go. Woo, Lonzo.
Bryant, say hello to your favorite point guard.
He clapped. I saw him clap.
He also flicked off the camera. How dare you?
He still clapped. I was expecting
one of those.
I was just expecting the middle finger. I wasn't expecting a clap.
I mean, we got both.
Yeah, we did. I'll take it, honestly.
We got both today.
I mean, if my point guard didn't play for a fiscal year, I'd be a little upset too.
2 years, right?
It's been like 2.
Yeah, it's like
Damn.
2 years.
He's played 240 games total in his NBA career.
How many games did he play last year? Like
30.
Was it 30?
Yeah, he got
30.
it was down January in 22.
Oh, okay.
Well, he had surgery, and then he had surgery again.
Honestly, I was thinking it was like under 10.
No, it was 30, but that's 10 on the Bulls probably.
35. Okay.
Hey man.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, Lonzo.
He's just going through it right now.
What is he going through?
An injury.
Get the fuck off! Stop collecting a fucking paycheck.
I think he has a bad case of Ben Simmons.
He missed
Stop.
2 years.
It sounds
Stop
like
collecting a fucking paycheck.
sounds like Brandon Roy.
It does sound like Brandon Roy.
Hey,
But
man.
he's not even close to what Brandon Roy was supposed to be.
He doesn't have to be close. I'm just saying injury-wise, like them
He's
chronic
terrible.
knees.
Shit happens.
Sounds like some
Shit
Brandon
happens.
Roy. Sounds like the career's over.
Listen,
Just like
we
his
don't
little
talk about
brother. I
Brandon
told
Roy.
you.
That shit
Maybe I
hurts.
got the brothers wrong.
You shut your fucking mouth about LaMelo right now.
Maybe I got the brothers wrong.
No. Well, I mean, yeah, Lonzo's gonna be out in like a year.
He should
Now
be.
that's a guy that might be out of the league in 5 to 10 years.
That one you might have. Yeah, that one would be a hit.
5 to 10. That's very generous.
He's already at 5.
That's very generous.
That's very generous.
I think 10's a stretch.
My bad. 5 to 10 games.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Fair.
I don't understand how you're gonna pay a man $20 million to sit
Because
on
I
a
think he
fucking bench
just
for a year and a
he
half.
just started jogging like a month ago.
He was playing basketball, and then he's like, "Nah, my knee hurts." Yeah.
You know what? On a bad knee, he could probably still kick your ass and on the court.
Probably not. He'd probably cry. Oh, my knee hurts. Yeah.
After,
can't go to my-
after he won 10 straight games.
We have to. Doesn't mean nothing.
And then TJ
what?
McConnell comes in. All right, I got next.
Trash. Absolute trash. TJ McConnell,
Oh
Lonzo
gosh.
Ball, same fucking trash can. You can't even recycle them. Get them the fuck out.
Wow. Well,
We're aggressive on the podcast today.
Now we got shithead
Bryant
fucking
Rose
Pat
here.
Beverly.
Bryant Rose
the
here
fuck?
tonight, everybody.
Yeah, you do have
Hey,
Pat
that's a
Bev
great
now.
signing.
Hey, Pat
That's a
Bev knows how
horrible
to
signing.
get. He knows how to get under
What
people's
is the
skin.
point of signing Pat Beverly?
Because
Well, you're
Pat
ahead.
Bev said, "I'm gonna knock the Lakers out of the playoffs and get us to the playoffs."
That's all he wants to do. The Lakers aren't even in the fucking playoffs. First off,
Yeah, but
Right,
you
they
guys
won't.
play them twice in the rest of the year.
2 games.
Two chances.
Hey man,
Spoiler
there's
alert.
only like 23 games, and they're like 3 or 4 games out of the play-in. So I mean, 2
Yeah,
games.
Well,
never
big.
know.
To everybody who's a LeBron James fan, spoiler, he's probably going to miss a couple of those 23 of the most important games of his life.
But he's still celebrating. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
Yeah,
I heard
and
he
hurt
actually
his
has
finger.
he had another celebration planned for Thursday as well.
I'm sure.
It's a parade.
The start
It's
of the
a-
second
it's a
half,
month
most
long.
points
This
ever.
is true.
It's a month-long event with him.
He also wants to set the record for most celebrations mid-game.
Well, he had to celebrate with the pedophile.
That's right.
Yeah, he had to celebrate with Big Carl Malone in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, he said you're third now.
Man, okay,
The NBA is shit.
before we even get into the jersey thing, fuck the NBA.
Shit.
Fuck the NBA.
Yeah.
You could
That
have,
was a shit weekend.
dude. You could have had John Stockton right
That's
there.
also true.
You have
Like,
John
why did-
Stockton, and it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's promote Carl fucking Malone, like one of the biggest pieces of shit in the world. And they're like, oh, we're in Salt Lake City. Let's bring back this fucking garbage piece of shit.
Well,
And all it
Such
did
a
was
bad
just
luck. Such a
all
bad
it did
luck.
was just refuel the fire too. All the stuff started resurfacing. It's like, what are we doing, man?
It's fucking garbage.
Fuck the NBA.
That's why I'm glad I didn't watch any of the All-Star break. Fuck that. Fuck Karl Malone.
You had to bring up a G League player to fucking.
first off, that shit was fire, though.
Yeah, Mac McClung. He
Why-
threw down.
See,
Why
I
is
don't.
a G League
See,
player?
Yeah, I don't care. I
fucking,
don't care if it's fire,
like-
like G League.
Yeah, but look, I don't know.
Look,
It kind of sparked it a little bit again. I
To
felt
be
like
fair, it's not
Did
like
it?
Trey Murphy.
Did it spark it because John Morant said I'm never fucking doing it unless I get a
No,
billion
but that-
likes?
Well, we all know that John Morant's kind of a big loser now, so.
yeah,
it's-
well, yeah, we can get into that one too.
nobody's gonna do it though. Zion's never healthy. He's never gonna do it. Ja's not gonna do it because he's just a piece of shit. And then Ant's not gonna do it because he's just gonna follow in the footsteps of the other guys. So
See, if
I know,
Zion,
I-
if Zion will do it, if you can get Zion and Ant to do it, I think you would bring back
I think
something
yeah,
at least.
I think I
that would
could
be
see Ant.
serious.
I could see Ant doing
doing
it.
it.
I could see Ant doing it one time. I said you don't have to do it multiple years; just do it one time.
In the words of Stephen A, this is all LeBron's fault.
I mean, kind of.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
this was LeBron weekend. It wasn't All Star. It was
Carl,
LeBron.
We're talking-
Karl
Yeah.
Malone.
This is all back in like 03 to like 2010 when he was prime athlete LeBron, and he just
Yeah,
still
and he
never
wouldn't
did it.
participate. Yeah, but that's the problem though, because he was
Bogus.
the best in-game dunker at that time, and he didn't want to do it.
I
I
mean,
feel like it's responsibility as a star player, and these guys are fucking dropping the ball.
Jordan did it. Dominique Wilkins did it. Vince Carter did it. Tracy McGrady did it. Mike did it. Kobe did it. List goes on and on.
Yes, someone said it was like the like an initiation of stardom kind of was go to the dunk contest, do your thing, put your name
Yeah.
up there.
Show
The-
out.
The dunk contest is the equivalent of like the home run derby in the MLB. It's like it's such a staple. You need your stars there. Like
Of course.
But
I
the
don't know.
fact
I mean-
that Vince Carter said that the NBA asked himself, T-Mac, Kobe, and LeBron to do the dunk contest, and they were going to pay them each $1 million, and it still didn't happen, just kind of shows that they didn't fucking care about the dunk.
yeah. Well,
And dead. Congrats to Mac McClung.
he did
Yeah,
throw
no,
down some
I-
sick
He
dunks.
put on a show.
He
He's
did.
he's a great athlete. I hope he goes further on, but I hope the NBA fucking gets their shit right.
And props to
Yeah.
getting it all in the first dunk too. That's a big part
Which
of it
is
too.
Really all that matters.
insane.
Yep.
That is insane.
That is really all that matters.
Yeah,
Like,
you're-
I'm sorry.
You're
No
gonna
matter
get
what.
Sorry, go.
God,
No, you're
no,
good.
no. I was just saying, like, I mean, I don't care how many times the guy does a windmill. A beautifully executed windmill is still awesome to see. So like, just do it on like Trey Murphy was actually pretty solid. He just was going up against Mac McClung.
Yeah, he
Like,
actually had some solid dunks. Jericho
yeah,
Sims looked like an idiot out there, but that's a
fucking
story for a
moron.
different
That
day.
dude sucks.
Okay.
That dude sucks.
The double arms in the rim, that's cool for your first one. But
Yeah.
then the second one, then he put his arm in. I didn't watch it. I was watching
He
something else.
literally put one arm in and grabbed an index card.
Yeah, like
yeah, there was,
And then ripped it.
and
then ripped
literally
it.
there
Because
was
he's a fucking
zero
idiot. He doesn't know how
reaction
to open up a piece of paper.
because yeah, no, he didn't.
it's not
he
Because he
sucked.
creative. It's not creative after you just did the same thing.
No, but he had paper
Yeah.
A piece of paper, yeah.
that he ripped.
It
Yeah,
said the
no,
word.
it was
He couldn't even
the
fucking
number
open it.
50.
See,
on
like
it.
if he would have grabbed it, ripped it in midair, and then dunked with the other hand, then who knows, maybe. But
No,
It was
shit
bad.
sucked.
It was awful,
Terrible.
actually.
I said he was gonna put his arm in the rim because he jumps really high,
Oh, yeah.
and he did. He just didn't do it the first time.
See, he
Yeah.
needs to jump through the rim next time.
Yeah,
I'd
he
be
needs to
impressed.
go head first.
I saw a practice dunk. I guess he was doing on Instagram, and he threw down like a vicious windmill. He was like looking into the rim as the windmill. And I was like, that would have been sick.
yeah,
See,
he's
what
got
ha-
bunnies.
What happened with throwing the basketball against the side of the backboard and then throwing down a windmill?
That was
Yeah.
on fire too.
Some
Dunks were
hitting the
sick.
backboard
some-
and dunking it.
some kids, I just saw a video on it before we got on. It was like 17-year-olds. I can't remember, but he did like, I guess his teammate or whatever flew it off the side of the backboard. He caught it and fucking did a windmill, and it was super nice.
Yeah, shit's sick.
Yeah,
I know.
and then like
Jericho could have done that. Are you kidding me?
A kid jumped over like 2 7-footers, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. I was like, Jesus.
Got some jumpers.
Yeah. No.
All right.
Stars need to do it though.
Well, we
Yeah.
can actually talk about some All-Stars, but beforehand, let's get to the Cam's jersey, and I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
guess it's Fernando Tatis.
Yeah, I'm going Tatis.
God damn it, guys. This isn't even fun anymore.
It's
Well,
so
because
easy.
Padres jersey you're gonna get.
All
You
you
got a
talk
Juan
about is
Soto jersey?
Tatis.
I actually have 3 different ones, so I guess I can
Well,
rotate them.
Yeah,
But
well,
yeah, it is.
I mean, Tatis is also
Tatis.
like the easy guess because he's one of the more popular players.
All right, well, good luck getting the next 2.
Manny Machado.
Yeah, Machado and Soto.
I'm staying silent. So
Eric Hosmer, old school edition.
Yeah,
now that we're
this guy's
talking
got, like,
baseball,
this guy's got a Josh Bell jersey. You watch.
All right, so let's get into All Stars. Actually, let's get into All Star games. Period. So the way I look at it, the NBA All Star game has been criticized. Obviously, there's no defense. No one cares. It's just a exhibition.
It's a
right?
shoot off. It's a shoot off, pretty much.
The dunk contest has lost its lure for the most part. Even with McClung doing it, you'd still have to put together like 3 or 4 more years, probably.
yeah.
The 3-point shootout is always going to be fun. All right.
That's the best part of the weekend right
Yeah.
now.
So in the NBA, you have like one thing that people really look forward to. Go to the NFL, the Pro Bowl. No one gives a damn about the Pro Bowl.
Nope.
They went to flag football and playing cornhole.
Yeah.
Get rid of
And
it.
dodgeball. And dodgeball.
Don't forget best catch off of a trampoline.
See, I didn't watch that, but like that could kind of.
Well,
maybe? I don't know.
DK Metcalf doesn't even need a trampoline apparently.
Yeah.
So
I don't
Yeah.
mind the 7-on-7 flag football, to be honest with you. And the quarterback competition's sick. If they actually bring that back and get the guys to do it.
yeah.
But I mean,
But
no one really cares about Pro Bowl.
no.
Then you look at hockey. No one really cares about the hockey All Star game.
Terrible.
I've never cared about the
Yeah.
hockey All-Star game, to be
Like-
honest with you.
And
It's
the-
not fun.
like the skills is like fastest shot and all that, and okay, whatever. You look at baseball. You have the home run derby, which is the best thing in all of All Stars.
Yes, without a doubt. It's not even close.
And you can't half-ass the All-Star game in baseball. It's either you play or you don't. So
I mean, you can kinda, but the fact that they were like, I don't think they took it out, but they're like, oh, if you win, like you get the home field advantage. It gives them something to play for. Like,
Yeah, you need like an incentive. That's the problem.
someone
Yeah.
said for the NBA All Star game, East West, whoever wins gets home court advantage in the finals.
well, they took that out because the West was just so dominant all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even a game anymore. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of evened off now. So
Well, like, I mean, okay, so is it just because we're getting older that All Star games aren't that great, or is it just like the
No.
product hasn't been? Is the
They've
product
gotten
not out?
worse. They've
Guys
just
have
gotten worse.
guys have no competitive pride anymore. like at all. Like guys,
Collect
like
the check and go home.
essentially. I mean, when me and Ryan were younger, it was like the MJs, the Kobe's, those guys. They wanted to be the best, so they went after each other. They wanted to prove it. So whenever they got a chance to play against each other, whether it be in a normal game or the All Star game, they treated that like a big deal. They're like, I want to go out and be the best of the best. Nobody cares about that shit anymore.
No.
Yeah,
And
it's who can shoot from half court 400 times in a game.
to be fair though, watching Dame sink that half court shot was pretty fucking sick. I ain't
He
gonna
shot
lie.
it 26 times. Of course he's gonna fucking sink one.
I mean, Tatum hit like 7 threes in a row. He was on fire too.
He
But-
was,
I,
he was
I
8 for 26.
I think Tatum
Dame's
has
good,
that
too.
competitive. Tatum has that competitive spirit, though.
Nah.
I
Nah,
think
that
he
was-
Nothing
does.
about that game was competitive.
No,
fucking
I'm not
stupid.
talking about that game. I'm talking about the NBA, like in general.
Jaylen
Tatum just
Brown.
wanted the MVP.
Jaylen Brown came out and said, "Nah, fuck this shit. That wasn't basketball."
Of
It-
course not.
It wasn't even close to
wasn't?
basketball.
Well, the most embarrassing part was now. Granted, I get it when the game's like a blowout, but even towards the end, when like I want to say it was Team LeBron was kind of making a little bit of a comeback, nobody like stepped it up a little bit to seal it. Like it was still lackadaisical, and it's just like, dude, you're pro athletes. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
That's like the 15th game you play in the YMCA.
It's
Like you're all
embarrassing.
fucking tired and you're just like not playing
Yeah,
defense or
The
anything like
gym's
that.
about
Yeah.
to the gym's about to close. You want to get out of there.
Exactly.
I think Embiid was the only one that played any sort of defense. Like I didn't see
And
anyone.
LeBron tried that one time and then hurt his finger on the rim, which I thought was
Oh
hilarious.
yeah, he tried with SGA and SGA called him out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Well, first off, LeBron, that's
Sit.
karma for the fucking celebration. So. Like,
We're
it's-
such a
but-
hater on LeBron here.
Oh, we
I mean,
hate
listen,
LeBron.
I don't even hate LeBron. I just think it's fucking overkill. Like, okay, we get it. You're the leading scorer.
Beyond
You had your
overkill.
celebration.
I
yeah,
just
it's-
I don't like him at all.
But no, it's just I don't know. To me, it's just like where's the pride of wanting to be the best of the best? Like,
Okay, so I brought this up to Jordan, and I know your players' competitive spirit and all that. How much is this actually the front offices, the GMs being like, "Hey, I don't want you to play in this game. There's nothing in this game worth a shit. I don't want you to play. I don't want you to jump and land awkwardly. I don't want any of that." I mean, it's a possibility that GMs and stuff are like, "Yeah, play like 5
It
minutes."
is. I feel like the players themselves don't want to get hurt.
Luka doesn't give
Or
a
like-
fuck. Luka doesn't give a shit about the All-Star game.
or maybe it's the coaches that are pulling them, like even the head coaches. And granted, that could be a top-down thing coming from the GMs and stuff. But I don't know. A lot of these guys just nobody wants to get injured, which I get. But it's a big
when I
event.
look at it this way, I mean, even in all the years going back, has anybody ever gotten injured playing in the All Star game?
All it
I don't
takes is
think
one,
anybody's.
though.
Yeah, but like we've had 40 years and nobody's gotten hurt. So like, I don't know.
I mean, when
I feel like, I feel like guys actually you get injured more when you don't like if you're not actually like your body's so used to doing that, it's actually safer to try than it not.
if
Probably.
if you have all this load management and you expect teams to let their star player play in a
And
game that
that's
means
yeah.
nothing, I mean,
That's ridiculous. Yeah, the whole load management too is fucking.
Well, that's what
ridiculous.
ruined it. And Ant called it out the other day, and I loved every second of it.
Yeah, Ant's growing on me.
absolutely same. he finally got consistent, and now he's like speaking. I'm like, all right, like good.
Yeah.
He's a leader. He's showing a little bit of leadership.
I was like,
that.
I was rough on him a few months ago, but
You
I mean,
were.
he stepped up, and I like it.
Yeah.
I
like
reposted
it.
that shit in 8 seconds when he was like, all these guys just want to sit and whatever. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, I don't
I
get
I
it.
agree. I agree, Ant. And he's leading the league in minutes, I'm pretty sure now.
Probably.
Might be.
He's only 20. He's only 21 years old. Yeah. I hope
See,
so.
see, like I can understand certain players, when you come off like
Right.
a year of being hurt and everything, but like these other players, they're just like, "Oh, I'm off for load management." I'm like, "Why you never get hurt? Why is there load management?"
I hate it because people spend so much money to go watch these guys play basketball. They take time out of their days, money out of their paychecks.
Well,
I think I just watch sports on fucking TV anymore. I'm not going to one of those games. I'm not wasting that money.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking way.
Honestly, I mean, I don't blame you.
see, like, if you're at a home game and you sit, it's still not great, but it's okay. But when you go on the road and you only play there once a year, and you sit when people want to come see you, it's like, dude, what?
Yeah,
Like LeBron. and I hate bringing up LeBron all the time, but let's face it, Lakers tickets are
So more.
yeah they sell more because it's LeBron and it's
Name.
the Lakers.
Yep.
So if LeBron's going to Detroit, regular tickets for Detroit aren't going to be high because they're not a great team. Might be like $20-$25. Lakers come in 85, 90
Yeah.
for top seats. People are like, oh my god, I want to go see LeBron. Dropping
And they buy them in
150,
advance. Yeah.
dropping $150, $200, and then day of, LeBron's like, oh yeah, load management. Why? He just needs rest. Like, to me, that's just a slap in the face as a consumer.
Yeah.
Buying, and then you pulling the plug. Like if it's in the home,
Yeah.
like if Cat was like, okay, I'm not playing this one home game, okay, you can go see Cat. More than likely than not.
Right.
But when it's guys that are playing once a year, and you're like, yeah, I'm sitting out for rest, like, it's garbage. I want my money back. I want my money back.
I did that last year to go see the Bulls versus the Sixers. Vooch was the only player playing.
Yeah.
DeRozan and Levine were both out. I'm like,
I have a little
I don't even want to come see this game.
I have a little trick that I've been starting to employ. It's buy the tickets the day of.
I do that with
Like
baseball.
literally that night, like that day that the game's happening. I mean, that's what I'm going to do when I go to Phoenix. If KD doesn't play, then those tickets go down in price. I don't know. It's just like, you just got to, I don't know. You almost got to just expect it at this point. Like,
Yeah, that's sad. That's
no,
so
it is sad. It never happened back then.
I feel like the Stars are dropping their responsibility as stars.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to carry the league, and like no, like and I don't want to. It's this whole comparison. I get it.
They're
I
getting
think
babysat.
Mike.
That's why.
Yeah. Well, Michael Jordan played all 82 games like 6 years in a row.
Yeah.
So like
He played when he was sick. He played when he was hurt.
Yeah.
He didn't bitch and moan like the guys today.
yeah, unless you get hurt. Like I get it if you get hurt. Like you tweak an ankle, maybe last game of the road trip, you're like, all right, let's precautionary reasons we're gonna keep him out.
Yeah.
I understand that, but like
Lonzo,
this
close
whole-
your fucking ears, pussy.
Dude's got a knee injury. Chill the fuck out. But anyway, this LeBron thing where like he breaks the record and he's off for a week. It's like, what the go play, dude. Like you're the star of the game. And by default, you're going to be the one that leads the charge, and you're leading this charge of just your team's in 13th place and you're not playing every game. Like, come on. Man.
And also,
It's
when these superstars are the face of the league, what does that show to everyone else? That's like, yeah, we can take off. We take off. We're
Yeah,
still getting
it's
paid
fair.
our $350,000 for the game. I'm just gonna chill because load management. And the thing is, the front offices are cool with it. They're like, yeah, rest him, get him ready for the playoffs. Get him ready for the playoffs.
Bogus. It's fucking bogus.
He ain't even
Now
make
you get ready for the
and, like,
playoffs. Play. Get in
Yeah.
shape.
Like what happens if you're all this load? Because the Warriors have been doing it too. The Warriors load management. What if you don't
Yeah,
make
and
the playoffs? What if you
They
don't make
never
playoffs?
did that though. They
Yeah.
never did that. The 73-9 season, they didn't rest anyone ever.
Well, what if your reasoning is, oh, we want to rest for the playoffs? What happens if you don't make the playoffs? What happens if you make the play and you lose that one game? You're out. What the fuck was the point of that load management? Nothing.
Oh,
It's for next year. Load management
Right.
for next year.
it's in a bad spot. I get you have older players, but guess what? I mean, it just comes with age. That's
You know-
why 5 times undefeated.
You notice how Steph and Clay have a lot of load management games off, but Draymond plays because Draymond's a free agent after this year.
Yeah.
It's all about the money.
Well, to be fair, Steph's also been injured twice this year. So, Steph's a little.
I mean, still, even before he
This
got hurt.
month, he's.
Before he got hurt.
One was also a finger.
Yeah. It's just annoying. Though I don't know how this ever happened. Like, can we blame LeBron for this too? It just
No,
feels
it's,
right.
It's
Nah.
all the agencies. It's all the money coming through. People are just
Yeah.
getting
Just greed.
absolutely babied
Just
for no
It
reason.
sucks.
Hey, let me pay you $100 million on your terms, and then if you want to take off, by all means, take off.
Players
reign.
League,
I
man.
think guys are still probably taking up the same percentage of cap as they used to. It's just the cap's gone up, so the number's bigger, but I think it's still the same percentage. Like your star players are still making up a bigger percentage of the cap. Like,
But
They're
like,
more entitled.
I would love to look into that.
They're more entitled.
yeah. So like last year, this actually happened to
Oh,
me. It was actually the Phillies. Jordan and I went to the Rockies game last year, and I want to see Chris Bryant because I love Chris Bryant. He was Cub and
yeah,
everything.
Cobb. Yeah.
We get there, and I'll go on the screen, and it's like Chris Bryant scratched back soreness last second during batting practice, and I felt like shit. I was like, damn, I really only wanted to go see Chris Bryant, and it just dampened my mood. So I know that feeling of going to a game wanting to see someone, and then it's like, yeah, they're out. Granted, back soreness, whatever, but still, like getting there and learning, oh yeah, so and so's not playing is like demoralizing because you get hyped up. I could imagine going to a game. And I don't know, say it was the Mavericks. Say it was the Mavericks. And I'm like, dude, I really want to see Luca. And they're like, yeah, Luca's sick. Why? Just because. Like I'd be like, fuck. Like I want to see Luca. And now I have to see a product without Luca.
Yeah. It's yeah, I don't know how they're gonna solve it. I really don't.
I don't know. It's always going down though. They got the super team shit happening too, left and right. It's like, I don't know, guys are forcing their way out of teams all the time. It's just not the same that it
That's the
used to
problem.
be. Like,
People, these players have way too much control over.
it's it's a players' league. It's just they're
100%
entitled.
true.
James Harden, Jordan. No offense, but like, don't be surprised if he eats like 14 donuts this summer, and forces his way out of Philly. Just saying.
I mean, he's been quiet all year.
Yeah, just wait. Just wait.
I'm just saying he hasn't said anything all year. He's in great.
I mean, to be
He's
fair,
playing well.
I think we saw something was going on in Brooklyn too, because all three of those dudes are now out, and they all wanted out. So
they're all very vocal on being okay with saying they want to leave.
I think something was going down in Brooklyn that nobody knew about.
I think ownership screwed the pooch on that one.
Probably,
100%.
yeah.
Because in Houston, even those first couple years when they were really struggling, I mean, that dude was he was balling out and he was in shape. So I think that was literally just a big fu to Brooklyn.
I think it's because again they don't know how to pay them as much money as they can. You went out and got Ben Simmons. You went out and got Kyrie. You went out and got KD. You screwed yourself on that winner. You should have known as a basketball player going into that situation that it was not going to work.
I mean, you have three of like the most
3 top 10 players at the time.
Yeah, but how do you say
Biggest
like
babies.
vocal and electric? Like, I don't any word you could use. Like, just crazy humans. Like all three of them.
Me sitting on my couch can tell you that there's a toxic player going to another team and not going to help them.
And I mean, they only played 10 games together, and in those 10 games, they looked amazing. But there was always injuries, and Ben Simmons got traded for James Harden. I'm just talking about when it was Harden, Kyrie, and KD. It was only 10 games.
But again, Harden's a team hopper. He's going back to Houston after this year. I mean, it is what it is.
So you say he's a team hopper. So OKC traded him because they weren't going to pay him because they needed to pay Westbrook and so that's not on Harden. Okay?
Yeah, that they couldn't afford him.
No,
it was.
They also asked him to restructure.
Well, why? Why would I restructure when I'm 24?
He's also a rookie. He was coming up on an extension. It wasn't about a restructure.
Yeah. It was extension, and they were pretty much you have to pick 2, and they picked Westbrook and Durant.
That one he gets a pass for.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that one.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. It's a young player one more time too.
So he goes to Houston, becomes one of the best players in the league. He's with Houston for multiple years.
Well, he was like 8 or 9.
Yeah, granted, they had that one run with CP3, and then CP3 left, and he was like, okay, I'm not winning a title here. I'm in, I've been in the league for 9 years. Let me go to Brooklyn because I can play with KD again.
So I'm going to stop you right there. I know a little guy out west who's been there for a long time. They ain't winning a championship anytime soon.
Dame?
And Dame Dollar. He had every reason to go to another team and join a super team. He stayed in Portland. That's how, I don't know.
Dame's also making like $60 million this year and is one of the highest paid players. Dame cares about money more than winning. I don't care.
You really think though?
I disagree with that. I think
more about money than winning.
What?
Do you think Harden cares more about money than winning? Why would you go to Philly when you knew the situation that was going on in Philly?
What situation? They were a playoff team.
You got traded for Ben
they were
Simmons.
they were the
You
they were
got
they were the 1 seed the previous
no
year.
Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Nothing. He's not going to help out in that situation. He's not. It was halfway through the season.
Right.
Okay, and what are they doing now? They're the 3 seed in a potential NBA Finals team.
No.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they are.
He's in a role that suits him really good for right now. He's not the same
Yeah.
James Harden that was ball dominant and can just do everything.
He's a number 2.
But he can still score a little bit, and he's playing the point guard position better than he's ever played.
No, I agree with that. He's playing
with
good
the
basketball.
best teammate he's ever
Yeah.
had.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to do everything, which is why. I mean, now granted, would I love to see him play a little bit more defense? Absolutely, because that man is pretty atrocious on defense.
Oh yeah.
But it's better than it was in Houston. I'll say that. Like you can tell he's actually giving a damn. Like I think you'll see a lot in the playoffs. Like I think that's when he's going to try to ramp it up as well.
Yeah, he's just been chilling.
But now I keep hearing all these reports. 70% chance he ends back up in Houston next year. This, that, and the other.
Yeah,
Granted,
Houston.
you can only take these reports right for a
What?
grain of salt.
Why
but-
would he go to Houston? Why would he go to Houston? They
No
have Jalen.
taxes.
They have Jalen
Zero
Green and
taxes.
KPJ. Like,
Zero.
why? I don't. So
He gets 100%.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. If he does go back to Houston next year, then we can have this conversation about money and all that stuff again.
sure,
For
absolutely.
sure,
Alright.
yeah.
All
But
right.
once I mean, he's
because-
trying to win a championship.
Him
He
going to
wants win.
Houston-
And I
him-
don't think he's going to in
Him
Philly.
going to
Not
Houston
going to
makes
Philly.
0 sense because 1, you're not winning there, and 2, you're going to stunt the growth of Jalen Green and KPJ.
I
Again,
agree.
Instant.
I agree.
Lifestyle entitlement. It's what the NBA is. Lifestyle entitlement.
You're not wrong. Like, I mean, he goes and parties
No,
with
you're
little
not.
baby after games and stuff. Like, I get
Yeah,
it.
he does.
Welcome to Houston.
I mean,
We'll see what happens. That's all I'm going to
see.
say. I do not think.
I don't want to bash on James Harden because he's kept his head down and he's worked this year. He's had no
Yeah.
issues. So I mean, I don't.
Been really productive this year too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bash a guy who's kept quiet and just played. This
No,
year.
he's had a good year, arguably an all-star caliber year. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but I would take James Harden over Ben Simmons. So him going to Philly.
Oh,
was
without a doubt.
was a positive.
Ben Simmons is a guy that's going to be out of the league next year, by the way.
Ben Simmons should be not on a team next year.
Right.
Go to Japan or something. Go.
No,
Get
he's
out.
either going to be playing for that Mexico City G League team or the Guangdong Tigers, whatever.
Good. Fucking leave. Go
Oh,
play with
man.
Dwight Howard. Go play with Dwight
I
Howard.
could legit see him going and playing like the NBL in Australia. Like, kid you not, he probably wants to
Do
go
it.
back home.
Do it. Fucking get off of our screens. I don't ever want to hear you again.
Oh man.
He's
You want
pathetic.
you want to talk about entitled? Jesus.
Pretty
Yeah.
pathetic excuse for a basketball.
But I mean, his profile, his scouting profile did say like everyone's made the world around him, and
That's
it's gonna be
true.
tough.
And
Like it says it in his scouting report.
he's been
Yeah.
entitled since he's been in college, like even before college. So
Yeah,
it's like,
before. He's been entitled his whole career.
yeah.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
NBA.
Well, we'll see what happens. That's all. I don't know. The NBA is just interesting right now.
It's terrible.
I love when we have nothing planned to talk about, and then we go for like 30 minutes on this. That was a good convo. I like that.
That was a
one.
good combo.
I
Yeah.
like that one. I like
Post
that
All
one.
Star break basketball gets real good though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, let's bring that up actually, because I'm looking at the standings right now, and let's go to Brooklyn. They get rid of KD, they get rid of Kyrie. They're sitting in the 5 seed, 7.5 back. They're 2 ahead of New York, 34 and 24. So you have what, 24 games left?
Yeah, something like that.
24 games left. Where is this Brooklyn team going to be?
They'll be in
at
the
end of
play-in.
year? Playing?
Probably an eight seed or so.
I think they stay in the 6.
I
7
think
or
they hang-
8.
I think they hang at 6.
Yeah.
So they're 2 games in front of the Knicks, 2.5 in front of the Heat.
Yeah, I think they go. I think they drop below both of them.
I think I agree with that. I think like
Yeah.
the 7 seed because
I think they'll slide in the 7 or 8. Yeah.
Atlanta's 5.5 behind them.
And they just fired their coach.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gone.
Yeah.
I-
Atlanta
They
fires
fired
Nate
their
McMillan.
coach. 'Cause Trae Young's having a bad year.
Yeah. Well,
I think Miami moves up to 5, New York down to 7, and then
why are we hating on the Knicks,
Brooklyn.
man?
It's my prediction.
Because
It's not
the end
just
of
a
the
hate on
game,
the
they don't know
Knicks.
how to get the ball to
Yeah,
Brunson or Randall's hands.
Let me just shoot the ball 400 times.
Seriously, you know that's true, and I've
It's
watched it
terrible.
live.
It's
I
terrible basketball.
I think I agree with the Heat being the 5.
Yeah, I think that he could be the 5.
I think Kevin
Good
Love
5.
is a sneaky fucking pickup.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a sneaky good pickup. Yeah.
They don't have a power forward. Didn't have a
No.
power forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you got a
I-
stretch 4.
I really wanted
Sure.
Philly. I think if Philly got Kevin Love, I would have agreed with you. They would have been in the finals, but I don't think they have enough for the finals.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with that. I think
I
it's
was
gonna be
really
Celtics
pushing for
Bucks.
Philly to
Easy.
get Kevin Love.
I think the Knicks will be better than Brooklyn. So
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. Brooklyn's chemistry right now is just
The
sick.
Knicks, I mean, even with that
mean-
chemistry, the Knicks blew him out by 20 points the other night.
chemistry's great,
How
but
many-
but
many times did they
eventually
shoot the ball?
eventually talent's gonna be like you have to have the
I'm
talent
just
there.
saying, like, I don't know. I'll take Brunson and Randall over anyone on that roster.
Like,
Bridges?
is Mikal Bridges dropping 30 plus every game?
No.
I mean, you
30
shoot as
and-
many times as Julius Randle does.
30 and 12. He's shooting like 45% from the field. It's not even bad. Julius Randle definitely deserved to be an all-star. So did Jalen Brunson, but whatever.
Nobody's saying Randall shouldn't have been an all-star.
No, I'm just saying he's.
That's great.
I don't
Should
know.
have been in the
Him-
3-point contest. Fuck
Him
that.
and obviously not, but him and Brunson are definitely better than anybody on the Nets right now. It's
All
just a
that
fact.
matters is that the Sacramento Kings are going to be in the damn playoffs, and it's about damn time.
All right. Well, I mean, let's talk.
It'd be wild.
All right. So let's group it up. So you have the Nets 5, the Knicks 6, Heat 7. Bryant, he said 5th Heat, 6 Nets, 7 Knicks. I'm gonna go with 5 Heat, 6 Knicks, 7 Nets. What about you two gentlemen?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Ryan on that one.
I think the Nets hang at 6.
Yeah.
I think the Heat fall back, and I actually think the Nets jump up to 5, or the Knicks jump up to 5.
Yeah, very interesting.
I also think the Cavaliers jump over the Sixers and end up as a 3 seed, and the Sixers are the 4. Because that murderer's row of a March.
What are the Cavs at right now?
They're 2
They're
games
like-
back of Philly. But yeah, that Philly, I can look
Philly,
that up
we've
for
got
you real quick.
brutal- We only have 10 more home games.
Oh, the schedule is
Yeah, we only have 10 more
There's-
home games,
yeah.
and 2 of them are Thursday and Monday.
Celtics.
Actually, my bad. 3 of them are Thursday, Saturday, Monday.
By the way,
It's a-
Jordan, I'm going to the Celtics Sixers game this weekend. With
Yeah, I'm selling those tickets.
damn.
What
Yeah,
game?
you can get a lot of money for them, so do it now.
Cash and an 8:30 tip is brutal.
What game is
Yeah.
it?
The Sixers and Celtics on Saturday night.
That was my
Yeah.
Valentine's gift to my Celtics loving girlfriend.
Oh God, you got to break up with her. Fuck that. I'm sorry.
All right,
Ew.
so the Sixers' last
He's
10
from there.
games of the year at Golden State, at Phoenix, at Denver, versus the Mavericks, versus the Raptors, at Milwaukee, versus Boston, versus Miami, at Atlanta, at Brooklyn.
Tough sketch. The whole
That's
month.
tough.
We have 4 back-to-backs in 4 weeks.
Yikes.
Yeah,
And
and it starts off at Miami, at Dallas.
That division is close too. I mean, first
I
through
mean-
4 is what, 5 games?
Yeah.
If the Sixers can hold steady at 3, I
yes,
will have
5.
way more confidence going into the playoffs. But I don't think that is a tough schedule.
Well, so I mean, 3 and 4, I don't think is that big of a deal because when you look at it, if you're playing Brooklyn, the Knicks, or the Heat, I think Cleveland and Philadelphia can beat any of those teams.
Oh yeah.
Right,
without
So it's
question.
just it's the second round. I mean, you're gonna
I
get
don't wanna
Boston or the
touch-
Bucks.
Yeah, well, I'd rather face the Bucks than Boston because the Sixers can't solve the Boston issue at all. And to be fair, I just don't want to be that pissed off about losing in the second round again. Because if it's the Boston, I'd be livid. But I also think the Sixers match up better against the Bucks. Like I have more faith they could win that series.
The Bulls beat the Bucks and the Celtics. So, I mean, I think anyone could beat them.
That's the Sixers. Seriously, they struggle hard against Boston, and
I don't know
what
why.
it is.
Mm,
All right,
yeah.
so
They
Light
know how
work
to-
for the Bulls.
all right, so Atlanta
Nobody
fires
else is.
Atlanta fires Nate McMillan.
Right.
They're the 8th seed, 13 out. I feel like this was the keep Trey or keep McMillan, and they went with the keep Trey vibe.
No,
Obviously,
I think that was a mistake, but
Me and you both.
I mean, he was 99 and 80 in 3 seasons. That's not terrible.
No. So they're only 3 games. They're the 8 seed, but the Bulls are only 3 games behind them at the 11th seed right now. Is there a chance the Hawks just miss the playoffs completely, even playing?
I could see them bottoming out.
Not far fetched to say. Maybe the Bulls sneak in.
I mean, Washington's half a game
I think-
below them. Toronto's just a game below them.
I think if anyone were to sneak in, it's the Pacers.
Yeah, me too. I think it's the Pacers too.
Nope, I told y'all. that free fall was coming.
Magic are sniffing around too.
I told
Who
you that
knows?
Pacers free fall was
Magic
coming.
aren't going to do it, unfortunately.
I know.
They're too young.
They're
Yeah,
It
lucky.
would be
I-
fun though.
Next year they could
Unless-
sneak in.
Unless the Hawks nail the hire and the coach and Trey is a perfect marriage and he can bring the best out of Trey, I could see the Hawks bottoming out. Because like you said, Ryan, I mean, Trey Young shooting at one of the 10 worst percentages out of players who shot 300 threes. He's at what, 33%?
Yeah, it's 32.1.
Yeah, it's not
like
been
that.
good.
It's
So yeah,
terrible.
he's putting up these numbers, but he has to shoot 1,000. It's kind of like the Iverson thing. He has to shoot so much to get those
He's been
numbers.
awful.
Overrated.
Okay,
Oh,
so
absolutely.
okay,
Yeah,
so
we don't like Trey on here.
okay, so the Hawks next. The Hawks first 11 games after the All-Star break. Cleveland, Brooklyn, Washington, Portland, at Miami, at Washington, Boston, Minnesota, Golden State.
They
Yeah,
legitimately
have fun.
win. They only win 3 of those games.
3 of those games max.
And then they end the year with Washington, Philly, Boston. And they still have to play Dallas, Brooklyn, Cleveland, Memphis. Oh my God, Minnesota. They're not making the playoffs.
That's a gauntlet. They're done.
They're dropping.
I don't think they make the playoffs. That
No,
schedule's
they're gonna fall.
insane.
They're gonna fall.
And then
Damn.
let's look at Chicago's. I haven't looked at Chicago's, obviously.
Doesn't matter.
Shut your mouth.
Honestly, it just doesn't matter.
Lonzo, don't listen to him.
I mean,
Yeah.
Brooklyn, Washington, Toronto, Detroit, Phoenix, Indiana, Denver, Houston.
It's not even close to as bad as Atlanta's.
You get the Lakers twice. You play Charlotte. You play Detroit twice. You get Houston. Yeah, I mean,
Chicago's making the playoffs, baby.
Let's go Bulls.
And that's why you picked up Pat Beverly, the perfect marriage of Billy Donovan, your defensive coach, and a defensive dog.
a
So we
playoff
can
run.
lose in the play-in and then
That's
lose a
fine.
higher draft pick.
I mean,
Yay!
you weren't getting on that good of a pick anyway, so.
Yeah.
You lose the rest of the games, you get a pretty damn good fucking draft pick.
You're not
There's
losing
no
the rest
way
of your
they're
games.
losing the rest of the games. No
Not with
way.
DeRozan, Levine, and Vooch.
That's why you traded them all the fucking way. You
But
got
you did
to.
it.
They
But you
weren't
did it.
going to.
No,
Yeah.
because they thought they were gonna win.
They're
They
still
still might.
going to think that after this year, too, with those
Brian,
guys.
what happens if they win 2 playing games and they give the number 1 seed a run? That'd be great.
That would be fun.
I mean, you
And then
have,
they lo-
you
and then
have
they
Boston's
lose.
number. You have Boston's number.
Yeah, you do.
So does
I mean,
Orlando. Let's
they-
just put that in.
they-
And the Bucks.
But I'd say you're gonna take them down in 7. Successful
You
season, right
you
there.
can't say they're light
That's not
work.
successful.
You can't
That's
say those
not
teams are
successful.
light work and then
not
possibly play them in the play and been like, I don't want to play them.
Hold up, but here's the thing: you put anyone else on that list in the play-in against them, game's over.
I guess the plan.
You go to the
Washington?
Western Conference.
Bro,
Bulls can't beat
Chicago,
Washington. That's like fucking Ant Edwards.
What?
Wait, what?
Ant Edwards is 0 for 8 against Washington.
Yeah,
Jeez.
6. Yeah.
Well,
Zero.
Well, they only
Okay.
play them twice. They only play them twice a year.
Still over. Just like the Bulls. Bulls chance. Over.
Apparently not.
Until the playing game.
Apparently not, because they just got Pat Bev, my guy.
that Bev, baby.
They missed
Leader.
missed out on Brody.
Yeah. All right,
All
let's talk. Let's actually talk about that, can we?
No.
What? Going to the Clippers?
Yeah, I want to talk about that acquisition there.
Solid
They
pickup.
needed a point guard. They got a point guard.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
That's all it is.
Because as much as I like Bones isn't a starting point guard. He doesn't play any defense. Shoots a little too much.
Pat Beverly
Do-
was not a starting point guard.
Do you think it's going to catapult them into that finals discussion?
I mean, they're the 4 seed. They're
I
Kinda
think
already
it
in it.
definitely makes them better than what they were.
Yeah, me too.
Hey,
he's better than John Wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, And he's better than
When
Reggie
they're-
Jackson, so it's a
when the-
positive.
When the Clippers are on, they are a scary team.
And
They
I
are.
mean, they got depth at the trade deadline. They got Eric Gordon. They got Mason Plumlee. Now they pick up Westbrook. I mean, they picked up pieces. They're deep. They're not gonna run no 6-7 man lineup in the playoffs.
No, they're super deep.
So
you could
if
get-
you're sorry, Bryant, I just want to. So if you're
No,
going
no.
in deep in a series like 6 or 7, they're gonna be more fresh than the other teams.
Yeah, no doubt.
If you can get Russ to run double doubles for assists and rebounds, and that's it, he don't even have to score a fucking point.
Yeah, but
That's a
he's gonna
success.
he's gonna give you some buckets though.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't even have to score, but if he does the double double thing, game over. All you need is someone to pass the ball.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I mean, if he can collapse the defense and kick it out to Paul George or Kawhi instead of having them run the point, which they mainly do because Reggie Jackson was their point guard.
Reggie Jackson's a very good backup point guard.
Yes,
He's a very good backup.
Very good.
yeah, but
Yeah.
not a starter. So I think Westbrook. I mean, he's going to draw some attention. By drawing attention, you're going to free up PG, who can hit the three.
Averaging
And-
two 3-pointers a game.
Yeah, and then I mean Kawhi's going to get his. So, I mean, I said at the beginning of the year the Clippers were going to the finals.
Fair enough.
That would be interesting, yeah.
So I don't know how I feel about it now. Like I've watched some Clippers games. It's gonna be tough, but I mean, with Kawhi and Paul
They're-
George, that's a duo right there.
They're a Jacqueline High team sometimes too.
Yeah, in a 7-game series, they can definitely be a Jekyll and Hyde. You don't know what you're gonna get. So let's look at this. I'm looking at it right now. In the West, the 3 seed. Wow, the 3 seed to the 12th seed. Only 4.5 games different.
Yeah, how wild is that?
3 and the 12. So Jordan, I know you said the Sacramento Kings are making the playoffs, but I'm just saying, if they happen to hit a little
Barring-
lull, you could
Barring
drop
injury,
real
they're
quick.
they're making the playoffs.
I think so
They'll
too.
be in the playoffs, whether
think
it's the
so,
play
too.
game or not. They may not sit at 3, but they're going to make the playoffs. I think
I agree with
I
that.
think the Clippers slide into 3. But yeah, I
They're-
mean,
they've shown that they can win some games here.
I mean,
maybe even 2.
Phoenix-
Memphis has been
Phoenix-
falling.
I think Phoenix is gonna pass them once KD comes back.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But I mean, yeah, because the Kings, depending on, wow, yeah, this is rough for them too. Their last run of games is Utah, Boston, Phoenix, Utah, Minnesota, Portland. Then they get a layup in San Antonio, New Orleans, Dallas, Golden State, Denver.
I think they end up at the 5 seed. I could see them. I could see
see
them
that.
going 500 in that stretch.
I could see that. I think it's
Yeah.
gonna. I mean, you gotta think. You look on the West. Like, Phoenix is getting Durant back, or Phoenix is getting Durant, so we don't know how
Yeah.
that's gonna play out. Kyrie
Yeah.
and Luka still have to mesh. Who
They'll
knows?
still have to play defense too. Like
Who
They
knows?
don't know how.
Who,
Yeah.
who
I
knows
don't-
about the Pelicans with Zion out?
Where's-
Who knows?
where's Dallas at right now?
Dallas is 6,
Yeah.
6.
They're 6.
2.5 games back of the 3 seed.
Call me nuts. I think Dallas ends up in the play-in.
Me too.
I think they end up in the play-in because they're not going to play defense. They're going to get.
I think.
all-
Gol- I think.
I
I
They
think Golden
need to when
State.
you have 100 points a game from 2 players.
don't think we can call you nuts when they're only half game in front of the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are thinking it's going to be a slam dunk, but I'm just like, there's going to be little
mean-
defense played on that perimeter.
I think Golden State might take their place. Honestly.
I think Golden State
I lo-
misses.
I love that the Thunder are the 10 seed. Let's go. I love the Thunder.
Oh, that's a great squad, man.
All
SGA is
about
the fucking man.
They
All
play
about
hard.
it.
They play hard. I
They
like
do.
the
So-
Jalen Williams,
Hold on.
man, both good picks.
So we said Golden State's gonna be the 6th.
I think they miss.
What? Oh, you think they miss? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
When Steph come back, is there a timetable yet?
still a few weeks.
All right, maybe not then. I thought he was like right around the corner. That's
I mean,
my fault.
Steph, I think, is a few weeks. Zion has to get reevaluated because he re-injured his hamstring.
I mean,
Don't-
let's call it like it is. Zion's probably out the rest of the year.
It wouldn't surprise me.
No.
I'm
Cat.
thinking too.
No one knows when Cat's gonna return.
Yeah.
Luca and Kyrie still have to mesh. KD still has to return for Phoenix. I mean, the West is just buckle in,
Yeah.
buckle in.
I don't know. Even without KD, I feel like now that Booker's back, Phoenix definitely gives you a good shot to be in that
Okay.
top 6. Like
then-
even without KD. With
then-
KD, you're talking 4 or 5 there.
Then
I think.
Utah and Portland are half a game out of the play-in. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's just a weird.
And then you got the Lakers with whatever their team consists of.
Lakers aren't. Well,
Lakers
Yeah, I mean-
are. I mean, they're only 2 games back, but actually 3 because they can't beat Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
if LeBron and AD play all those games, I could see the Lakers jumping all the way up to like 7.
That
'Cause
word
They
if
got deep. They got depth too.
that word if in front of that,
I know it's
That big
we're
if.
asking a lot here.
that's got to be the biggest if I've ever heard.
Yeah, I can't wait
LeBron
to see.
James jams his finger. He's out for 2 weeks. So.
Yeah.
I'm taking CP3's, and I said this before, his over in every
Over.
single game.
Oh yeah.
And
His-
assist.
he's
Every
gonna go
single game,
nuts.
hammering is over. He's gonna average 15.
I really think you're not far off.
I
Jordan,
mean,
he's
12.
averaging 15.
No, he's not.
He's gonna average 15 assists.
Nope.
Dude, it's already over 10.
Yeah, I
What's
haven't.
that?
I haven't.
15's a big difference.
What's
I-
another 5 to fucking KD every game?
My line's at 12 and a half.
Given.
I'd go around 12.
Yeah, my line's at 12 and a
I will
half.
give you 12 and 13. 15 missed me with that nonsense.
There's
Yeah, I'll go
24
with
games. He
12.
needs 15 each game. I'm gonna get
He's not getting 15 each game.
15.
All right. So someone from CBS
Style.
put out. They ranked the top 50 players in the NBA this year. I'm gonna give you the top 10
All right.
Just off this year.
just off this year.
Gotcha.
Number 10, Ja.
Okay.
Number 9, Dame. Number 8, SGA. Number 7, Steph Curry.
Now they're
Okay.
just socking him off a little bit. I love Steph, but that's a little bit much. That's a little bit much.
We can get to that because I mean he was averaging 30 in his
I know.
games played.
I know.
I'm gonna say,
But
what has he been doing when he's healthy?
when you're injured,
29.4, 6.4 assists, averaging almost 5 threes a game.
yeah, nah, he's balling. But
Number 6, KD. Number 5, Joel
Okay.
Embiid. Number 4, Jason Tatum. Number 3, Luka. Number 2, Giannis, and number 1.
I hate this. I hate this guy, dude.
Bullshit. No, I'm calling it. Embiid has been better than Jokic. I don't care if he's averaging a triple double. Embiid has been better than Jokic.
I
I'm
agree,
telling you, the mob, fucking his mob brothers, they run.
dude. It is
All the social media.
insane.
To
I
be
don't.
honest, I stopped listening after Tatum. So what was the 3 again?
Luka 3, Giannis 2, Jokic 1.
Okay, I can. Jokic should be 5. Everyone should move up 1, and Jokic should be 5. I'm sorry.
Yes, I agree.
The dude has even openly admitted he is not very good on defense.
He sucks at defense. If you're not a good two-way player, you don't deserve to be in that top 5. You don't.
They went head-to-head on primetime in a very nationally televised game, their own window, and
They got murked.
Embiid took his
Murked.
lunch money.
Yeah.
So This
I
this
just-
is-
Is Dame Lillard not on that?
No,
He's
he
nine.
is.
He's
eight.
9. He's
I'm
9.
Oh,
Nine.
9. Sorry.
Yeah, 9.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, the Jokic thing, like, yeah, I mean, he's doing what he's done the last few years, but again, we've heard of voter fatigue so much in the past. Where's voter fatigue for Jokic?
It doesn't exist.
What? I mean, granted, this year he's actually averaging a triple double, but I mean, he's been averaging like 24, 9, and 9 the last few years. His MVP season, yeah, his numbers are that much better, but you know, if you're gonna claim voter fatigue for LeBron, for Kobe, for Shaq, for all these people,
Yeah.
what the fuck has Nikola Jokic done to break that stigma?
I honestly can't stand him.
I want to
but
know who's fucking voting for him.
Because
Yeah.
last year he was not the MVP. Last year,
It's
Embiid, Embiid was definitely the MVP. It's
Joel
not even
Embiid
close.
it was the MVP last year.
the
Correct.
entire country of Serbia has to be voting for him.
Mm-hmm.
1000% probably. But I look at it this way: are you really going to put like? Because if you give Jokic the MVP again, that's 3 straight. I think last person won 3 straight was Larry Bird. Are you putting Jokic and Larry Bird in the same conversation?
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I don't think I could do that.
Jokic is a
How-
great player.
How many
That's-
championships?
I don't.
I don't think
I don't ever want people when we talk negative about
No,
someone.
we're
I don't
not-
want
we're
people
not
to think we
bashing
think they
Jokic.
suck. But if you're telling
We-
me that Jokic is a 3-time MVP and LeBron's not, Shaq's not, Kobe's not, Duncan's not, all these
Jokic
players,
only got one.
because it's like voter fatigue. Like you can't claim that and then have this guy win 3 in a row.
Kobe only had one. All those great seasons, he only
Kobe got
had
screwed
one.
by Steve Nash.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a fact. We all know that.
Derrick Rose went over LeBron.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
that
He
was-
broke
that
that.
was
He
a-
broke
that
that
was a
streak
great
of.
Deserved.
Yeah.
that was terrible.
But someone also, I saw someone put this on Twitter and they said, so Jokic can average a triple double and he's god to everyone, but when Westbrook did it for 2 or 3 seasons straight, he's just a stat
He had
patter.
three straight years.
3 straight years, but he was a stat patter. Jokic does it 1 year and everyone's just all on his dick like he's the greatest thing in the world.
I mean, Russell Westbrook averaged a triple double in a down year in Washington.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't realize that until after last year. I was like, what the?
But
flip?
everyone
Like,
claimed
damn.
he was a stat patter.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And now
I still-
and
I
now
still-
and now Jokic does it and everyone's like, "Oh, he's the greatest player in the NBA." Like
I still believe Russ is a stat patter for the record, but I also think Jokic is too. So there's
I don't
there's
even
my
care if you're a
response.
stat patter. Averaging a triple double is ridiculous.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I agree.
absolutely ridiculous.
I'm
But Embiid's
still-
better.
Yeah.
I just don't understand this. Like, it's not like no one else is putting up numbers. I mean, Giannis is going nuts. Luka's going
Tatum is
nuts.
going nuts.
Tatum's going nuts. And Embiid's going nuts. Like, you got all these
Shai,
players
the
averaging
list goes.
30 points per game, just carrying,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, Luka's the MVP. Or not
And
Luka.
to
I'm
be-
sorry,
and
Jokic. I'm like,
yeah, and to be fair, like Jokic is actually more deserving of it. I feel this year than it was last year because now his team, he's the best
Yeah.
player on the team that has the best record. So like this year, I would say it's more deserving than last year.
So that's my exact argument for Jason Tatum winning it. Because who's the best player on the best team right now in the NBA? It's Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Jokic.
SGA.
No, I
Luka
mean there's a
Kessler.
lot of guys making a great case for it, but yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
kinda like-
Wait,
Mm.
so you're giving Jokic the MVP this year with MPJ and Murray as opposed to last year when he just ran it himself?
I'm just saying this year I feel like it's more deserving.
Oh, I'm just asking. I'd like to know the thought process on that because I thought
I'm-
last
I'm
year
I
doing
would
it
say
by
because-
himself was
Because his team is now clear cut the best. So it's not like they're
Yeah.
it's bringing team success as well.
I'm big into that team success. I know it's a
Now, granted,
personal
yeah, last year
award,
MPJ
but
how many games did MPJ play last year?
um,
What's he played all
under
season,
10,
right?
under
He
10.
played under 10?
Five?
Was it last
yeah.
year?
Yeah, he didn't play a lot.
2 years
We've
ago.
had this conversation.
Oh.
I think Bryant thought it was 30, and I think it was like 10.
Yeah, I think it was like around 8 or
Yeah,
9 or
yeah.
something.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot. But I'm just saying, like, he had those numbers last year, and then you add KPJ, you add Murray, and he's gone up like 1 rebound, 1 assist. Like, what's I don't know. I just don't think
Yeah.
he's the MVP.
No.
I just don't. Not for a third year. Because I feel if you win an MVP, to win it again, you have to be that much better than next year. And again, last year he shouldn't have won. So you're saying like the last 2 years he's just gotten better exponentially both times? Like I just don't buy it.
Yeah.
Give it to fucking Embiid. Joel Embiid is the MVP of the league.
He's been crazy this year.
This man is dropping. I mean, this man by halftime is dropping like 22 and 6 every freaking game,
Yeah, but
and then he's like 35 and 11, 47 and 12. Like,
he's not going to get it, dude. I'm just saying.
and
You want to talk about a guy who's been improving his numbers every year. That first year we thought he should have won it, he averaged 28.5. Last year we thought he should have won it, 30.6. This year he's averaging 33.
33. Yeah.
Like he's getting better.
Yeah.
And Jokic has even said whenever they're playing just like a normal team, like he kind of coasts. Whenever they're playing like a big dog and he has to be the guy, then he turns it on. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you're gonna say that and people are still giving you MVP? Like, no, come on,
Mhm.
bro, come on, get out of here with that.
Yeah, it's bugs.
I don't want him to win MVP. Not because I don't think he deserves it. I'd rather have Joel Embiid. And Tatum cooled off a little bit, or else I would have had Tatum up there too.
Yeah, we'll see what happens the next, 20-something games or whatever.
Yeah,
but
sure.
he's
I mean-
he's made a case, so
And I
we'll
mean,
see.
Luca has a case too. I'm like,
Sure does.
Luca's averaging 33.3 points, like 33.3 points, 8.1 assists. How many rebounds is he averaging? And about 9. Those numbers are better than what Jokic put up his MVP years.
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Nuts.
Well, before we head out, let's chat a little baseball.
Baseball.
A little bit of
Baseball.
baseball, if you don't mind. I mean, my question is, if you were guaranteed one of the teams from the World Series to make it back, who is it going to be? Is it going to be the Phillies or is it going to be the Astros?
Sure is. It's just an
Astros,
easier
yeah.
path. It's
Astros.
just an easier path. That's what it
Astros
boils down
cheat.
to. And Harper's not coming back till after the All-Star break, so
Possibly July 1st, actually. But still, I mean, he's going to miss
Even
like
then.
3 months of the season.
yeah, we're talking Mets,
But
Braves,
the Phillies
Padres.
The
I
Phillies
don't
did
know.
improve their pitching staff. Pretty
They
good.
did.
They
They
finally
did.
they kind of got some back end help on that starting rotation.
And they got Trey Turner, who's probably the best
I was about to say you
player
don't
at his
you
position.
don't have Bryce Harper, but you insert Trey Turner.
Yeah, so you finally got some production, hopefully at the top of the lineup as well.
Yeah.
And you have some heat coming out of that bullpen. Yeah, I mean honestly, and Castellanos hopefully plays better than he did last year at the plate. I mean,
So
if that happens, I mean, yeah, it's. But yeah, I would trust the Astros a little
And-
bit more. I
I
think
mean-
their pitching's still really good.
Well, and you
their
gotta forget,
pitching
like
is filthy, bro.
the Cy Young winner left.
That's true.
Justin
I don't even
Verlander's
care.
gone.
I
Justin
don't even
Verlander's
care.
Gone.
I don't even care. Valdez is filthy. Dude,
That-
they have a
that's
nasty
fine.
staff.
Yeah, they have a nasty staff, but I mean, losing Verlander, that's a freaking hit. That's a Hall of Fame Cy Young. They lost to Cy Young.
I know.
He's
I
getting
think
old.
it's also just how the organization's been run. Like they've always been able to produce these young players that have played
And
well.
cheat.
So
And cheat.
And cheat. I
Agreed.
also I despise the Houston Astros, just so everyone knows. But
of course you do. They cost your team a chance to go to the World Series.
and they cost Aaron Judge another MVP. But that's a story for a different day.
I won't lie. I can see Houston not winning their division.
Who else they got? The
Seattle.
Mariners in there. Yeah, Mariners are there.
The Athletics,
not
the Rangers, and the Angels.
Okay,
But
so
It's a
pretty
two-team
much
race. It's a
teams.
two-team
Yeah.
race.
I love watching the Mariners play. They're not coming close to what Houston does. Dude, they were 16 games back of them last year.
That was last year.
I don't
Last
care about Justin Verlander leaving.
That was
They're
last
16
year.
games?
Seattle.
last year.
Seattle's just getting older. They're getting their sea legs underneath them.
They've
They're
got
I
gonna-
don't know, man.
They
They've
gonna
also
ball
got
out
one of
this
the
year.
the best young players in the game.
I'm excited to watch them. I think they have a good young group, but I just
The Astros are not winning 106 games again. Like
No,
I know you
no.
said 16. They're not winning 106 games again.
yeah, that's fair. That's
So you-
fair. They're
so
gonna
you-
come back down to earth a little bit.
The
So
Mariners, who were expected to be good, like around 500, they won 90
got
games
better.
last year.
they got better too.
They're
Yeah.
getting better. I'm just saying, like the Astros are going to come down to earth a little bit. They're not winning 106, and the Mariners are just
Yeah.
going to get better. So
Yeah, it'll be close. It'll be closer. It might be like
I
a
think
6 games back instead of
Yeah, I-
16.
I still think the Astros probably get like that 95 area.
They're just so dominant, dude. Lance McCullers, Valdez, Javier. Their pitching staff's filthy. They got
that's good.
some
No,
of the
I
best
mean,
bats in baseball.
And,
Like,
and the Phillies just happen to be in the best division in baseball.
yeah,
well-
that's not.
Well, I mean,
It is.
The,
It
the
is.
Mets, the
The
Mets
West?
lost.
NL West,
we
Dodgers,
had the
Padres, Giants. Oh
It's
yeah,
competitive.
The only
That'll
group that
be,
can
that'll be an
compete.
interesting. That'll be interesting to watch though. The NL West will be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. NL East and AL East are the two best divisions in baseball, in my opinion.
Who else is in the AL East? Who's going to challenge the Yankees? The Blue Jays?
The Blue Jays, the
Blue
Orioles
Jays,
got better.
the
The
Rays.
Rays.
The Rays are filthy every year.
I feel like the Rays
It's a
always
very
have
good
that
division.
like good year and then they dip a little bit because
Oh. Not lately. They've been consistent
Yeah,
lately.
dude. They actually gave the Yankees a run for their money last year.
Not the biggest baseball guy, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know they basically lose a lot of their good players because they don't want to pay.
And I'm just I have to believe in the Blue
So does
Jays.
Boston.
I believe in the Blue Jays. I just do. I just
Yeah,
do.
I agree.
Like
I think Blue Jays are going to be really, really, really good this year.
I
Me
really
too,
hope so.
actually.
I really
Yeah.
hope so.
And I think
Dollar
the
Dog
Yankees.
Night.
I
Dollar
think the
Dog
Yankees
Night
drop
against
off.
the
Aaron
Blue
Judge only
Jays.
hits like 30 home runs.
Oh my god, I need to get
Also,
off this
it's
podcast
also-
before anyone else says something so dumb.
It's not dumb. He just signed a huge contract. It's going to be production downhill
Ryan,
from here.
he's not hitting less than 40 home runs. I'll put literally my mortgage on it if he stays healthy.
I'm calling 39 just to say I was right.
All right,
I
go
think he
for it.
hits anywhere in the ballpark
He's
between
getting
30
so
and 35.
mad.
I
It's
don't
also
see
the
it
fir-
happening. I really
It's
don't.
also the first year that everybody plays everybody too, so that'll be interesting to see. You don't have as many division games, and they were talking about it this morning on the radio. It's like you don't have the chance to get back like you did because you don't have that many games against your division.
That's a
So,
good point. Yeah,
So-
that's
yeah,
a good
I
point.
was like, that's a really good point.
So let's be real. He's not hitting 60 again. It's not gonna happen.
No,
Not hitting-
I just
Probably
think he's
not
gonna hit
hitting
44. I think he's gonna hit like 44. That's where I
I
had
mean
him.
That's
that's
fair.
that's
That's
justifiable.
44,
justifiable.
285, and 110.
I mean,
That's where I have him.
he could be like
Really
30,
good.
35 to 40 though. 35 to 40.
I'm saying
could.
30 to 35, and he hits probably about 215.
All right.
All right.
He's not Kyle Schwarber, dude.
All
Come on.
right there. All right. You're probably talking like
Huge.
290.
Yeah, 285 to 290 is where I got
285.
him.
Yeah. Come on.
He was nuclear last year. I don't.
It's not happening.
That was a special season. That was
That was a special
That
season.
was
It was a
absolutely special.
season.
You don't see that every summer, I'll say that.
No, you do not.
So okay, if we had to do it early, who's winning the NL MVP?
NL MVP. Let me see.
Kind of tough.
That's
I'm gonna say that this guy stays healthy. It's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Solid pick. I love Acuna. So good. Solid pick. I think, Goldie won it last year. I think his teammate wins it this year. I think Nolan Arenado. And
Not a bad pick.
Nolan Arenado. I like that pick too.
I've always
I
loved
need
Nolan
to brush
Arenado.
up on my baseball this summer.
I'm gonna-
for the ball.
here. You know what? I'm gonna go here. Go ahead, Cam. Sorry.
No, I'm gonna go Juan Soto.
I'm doing a-
That'd be interesting.
I'm doing a fucking hot take.
I
Super
love
hot
it.
take.
Suzuki.
No.
Suzuki.
No, not Suzuki. I think Shohei Ohtani gets traded to the NL and he becomes NL MVP.
That could
That is
happen by the
bold.
trade deadline. I can't say anything
That is
against that.
bold.
Yeah.
How?
But if he gets traded at the deadline, how is he gonna win the MVP?
Yeah, I don't think that works. I don't think they would do that.
And what
No.
Really?
does he just get AL MVP then?
He wouldn't get any MVP because he played in two separate leagues, 2 halves of the year.
Has
He
that
should
that's
get
never
an
happened
MVP in
before?
both then.
No.
So first ever both MVP.
That would be sick.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't.
As
You
a
have to
pitcher,
understand how lights out he has to be, though. Like he's already lights out, but he has to be like double that.
what are you
to
talking
do
about?
that.
He's a
Like,
fucking.
he's got to be so nuclear each half of the season to outproduce every other player in that league.
He already
Yeah,
does.
no, it's not.
He's a
Possible.
pitcher
Not if
and a
he's-
batter.
But you
Yeah,
have
I
to
don't-
be that
I don't-
much better for half
I
a
don't-
year than everyone's full season.
He is.
There's no shot.
He is. He's a
That
better
might be
base-
your dumbest hot take ever, and you've had a lot of them.
What are you talking about? You're
There's
telling
no
me.
shot.
What do you mean? There's no shot.
You're
Name me
telling
a-
me that in 81
81.
games, he's going to outproduce any player who plays in that league, all 162? He's going to outproduce them in 81 games to overshadow them? And then
Do me
he's
a
going to
favor.
come to a league who's got an 81-game lead, and he's just going to outproduce everybody again?
Do me a favor. Find me one other MVP that has a 2.3 ERA.
That's fine. But you got to
That's
talk about
that's the difference.
What?
He has a 2.3 ERA and a batting average above.
See, the thing is, I don't know if you technically can qualify for MVP of two different divisions unless you play a certain game. I
Why
think.
not?
I think.
Split it
I
right
think
down
that's
the
just.
fucking middle.
I think that's just like a
81.
rule in the MLB. I think.
You split it right
think.
down the middle.
I'm just saying.
40-40. Guess what? He's
All
my
right.
MVP of both.
AL MVP.
Shohei Ohtani if he doesn't get
Oh.
traded.
Okay, if he doesn't get traded, give me an NL.
That's so fucking difficult.
Yeah, no shit.
I feel like it's easier for the AL though, because I already had one picked. All right, you guys go AL and I'll do NL.
All right, so you have Shohei in the AL. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't hate on that one bit.
Oh,
the AL's tough. I mean,
yeah, it is.
Give me Julio Rodriguez, man.
there's
I
the
was gonna
shocker
say
of the
that, to be-
century.
I was gonna
40,
say that.
yo,
though.
I think he's gonna go 40-40. I think he's gonna hit 40 home runs and have 40 stolen bases.
I mean, they did add size to the bags for more stolen bases, so that'd be
Just saying, he had
and
a
there's
lot of
no
stolen
shift.
bases last
There's
year.
no shift. Thank you, Lord. There's no shift in baseball.
Right.
You know what? I think
Anybody?
If you say Carlos Correa, I'm gonna punch my screen.
he stays healthy, and I think it's a Trout MVP season.
All right, I like that pick. I can't hate on Trout. I never will.
I think he stays healthy for the first time in a long time, and he's your MVP.
Fair.
Just to be different, I'm saying Vlad Jr.
That's a good pick too,
Ooh.
man.
See,
I feel like I have to be different. I can't go.
well,
so you took my pick, I'm going Vlad.
That's fine.
I wanted to say Vlad Jr., but I was like, is my bias showing if I pick Vlad Jr.?
Yeah.
Because
Or-
he's my favorite player in baseball.
I can go way off the grid, and I could give
Sure.
you Cedric Mullins from the Orioles.
Ooh.
I'm doing
Ooh.
it. I'm going off the grid. I'm going Cedric Mullins from the Orioles.
I don't hate that. I think
I'm
they're
going
gonna have a
Cedric
decent
Mullins
year
from the
this year.
Orioles. I'll do it.
That's interesting.
And
I mean-
I'm just to show you guys, I know some players.
Ooh.
If Trout does get hurt like he usually does, though, on my backup, I think I'm gonna go Jose Ramirez.
That's the one. I was literally just looking
Guardians,
at Cleveland, and I was like, damn.
I was thinking
He
Shane Bieber.
is so nasty.
Shane Bieber too.
Yeah, you'd have to be super nasty as a pitcher to win the
Yeah.
MVP, though.
Yeah, what's the
I
last
mean-
one? Verlander, right?
I think
When he was with the
Verlander.
Tigers.
Well,
Yeah.
DeGrom.
Oh yeah. That's high level pitching right
Oh,
there.
yeah, DeGrom's in Texas. I forget.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah.
DeGrom, AL
But
Cy Young.
when's the last time the Rangers had a good freaking pitcher?
That's
been a
yeah.
while. It's been a while.
I don't even know who was
Like,
on that.
They
who was
had
on the
Cole
2013
Hamels. They had Cole
Yeah.
Hamels. but that's
2013 World Series team. I don't even know.
Cole Hamels, I'm pretty positive.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, I mean they've never had like ace. They're in a team that doesn't really. Them and the Rockies never have aces.
No.
They just have quality in all 5 positions.
I wouldn't even say quality.
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say quality. Like I don't think the Rockies have ever had an ace as long as I've lived.
I don't think so.
No, they definitely have. They
didn't
definitely
have
have.
like a guy a couple years ago.
Yeah, they definitely have.
I don't know about that one. I mean, it's
Trying
kind
to
of
think.
hard to be an ace in Coors Field. Like really tough. But I don't know.
All right, we doing Cy Young quick too.
Oh, Ubaldo Jimenez. They've had Ubaldo Jimenez. Was he on? I don't know.
No,
I just know he was solid.
no. I'm telling you, there's been no ace for the Rockies. I'm telling you, like Mike Hampton was the biggest name that went there, and he was more known for jacking home runs as a pitcher.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's no pitcher in the Rockies that's been
Kyle
an ace.
Freeland.
Shut up.
I don't know who that is. I'm just reading an article here, to be honest.
Oh
'cause
my gosh! All right.
I think Jimenez was the guy I was thinking of, though.
Yeah, no.
But anyway.
Ubaldo. No. No,
Cy
no, no.
Young. Cy Youngs.
Oh, young. Those are always
Yeah.
interesting. I mean,
I know mine for AL.
I'm terrible.
I'm going Carlos Rodon, man.
for the AL.
Yeah. New Yankee acquire.
Garbage.
Stud.
He's gonna get
Fucking
fucking rocked.
Here he is.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
all
get
right.
rocked. He had one good year in his career, and everyone's on his dick.
He's unbelievable, man. Trust me.
I wouldn't say unbelievable, but that's just me.
Just wait this year. We'll see.
I'm saying. Let's see. I'm going to go. I'm
Max
gonna.
Fried's a free agent, right? He's gonna.
Who?
Max Fried. He's a free agent this year, right? I think he's a free agent to be.
He's
Oh.
in Atlanta.
I thought he was a free agent this upcoming offseason.
I thought he was in the. Yeah, I thought he was in Atlanta still.
Yeah, he's
He
in
was in
Atlanta.
Atlanta, but I don't. Oh, I thought he
Still
was
in
a
Atlanta.
free agent. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's probably my pick for the NL.
I was gonna go his teammate Spencer Strider.
I like that one too.
Well, we're in the AL.
Oh, we're doing AL. I thought we were doing NL first.
Oh yeah, I thought we were doing AO.
We're doing
My
AL.
bad.
I'm going with Dylan Cease, the Chicago White Sox.
Sorry, I just need some names in front of me so I can visualize players.
I think DeGrom would be the easy.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
What was his
Is Miami AO? No, they're in no.
No, the NL East. You know what? I'm gonna go Shane McClellan from the Rays.
Oh, that's a good one.
Callahan? Okay.
McClanahan's a
gonna
stud.
Something off radar here.
So Shohei Ohtani again.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can't hate the pick, but we need you to pick somebody else. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
All right, so let me. Well, hold on. Let me go back to that article.
I don't really know AL that well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I needed to like get names in front of me here. Wait, no.
That Sandy's freaking nasty too.
Yeah, Sandy's
Contra.
disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
he's
he is
filth.
filthy. He is disgusting.
It's a shame he plays for a shit organization, but
Oh yeah. Surprised he's
yeah.
still there, to be honest with you.
Well, that's why I asked about Miami.
For
'cause I was
now.
gonna pick Sandy Alcantara.
That's a great pick. I don't know if he runs it back though. That's the thing.
No, and NL I'm picking someone different.
I really think Spencer Strider's gonna get it.
You said his name.
I did say his name. I did.
He did say his name. Just saying.
say my name, say my name.
Oh Jesus.
Sorry.
But do we? I mean, do the Milwaukee boys come back down to earth? Maybe Corbin Burns and Woodruff. They were really good.
I like Corbin Burns a lot.
Yeah, but I don't know. Him and the Brewers have like major beef right now, so that's why I stayed away from that.
I'm gonna go a little off the path because I don't think this team's gonna be good. So it's gonna be really hard for him when they're young. But I'm going with Zach Gallen.
He's NL.
I saw that. I was.
We're in that now.
name.
D-backs.
Oh, we already did our AL.
We did it.
Yeah, you said Shohei.
You said Shohei.
You said Shohei.
I thought we were still talking about the AL.
Oh no! I picked Dylan Cease. He picked Rodon. You paid Ohtani, and
Shane
Gordon
McClellan.
went McCullahan.
All right. Well, yeah.
Damn, I gotta pay
Zach
attention
Gallen.
to
He's
baseball.
got a 1.4 ERA.
Fudge.
Yeah,
He won 14 games. He's fucking nuts.
Yeah, Zach
All right,
Gallen's really good, but I mean the Diamondbacks suck, so I think it's gonna be really tough. But you know,
Sunday afternoon baseball this year, boys. We gotta watch some.
Can't wait for opening day.
Since we hang out.
I'm pumped for baseball this year. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, no, I'll still stick. I'll stick.
Mr. Strider.
I'll still
I'll
stick.
pick.
I'll stick.
Did you guys have the NL?
Yeah, who'd you pick?
Cam?
Max Fried.
Oh, and then Bryant. You have Alcantara?
No, I got Gallen.
Oh, you're
Gallen's
going
nuts.
Gallen with me too?
Yeah.
Oh, you bitch.
Nice. D-backs,
Just
boy.
kidding.
Local boy too. He's from Jersey.
Yeah.
He's nuts.
Yeah, he is.
Alrighty, boys. I
like
think
that
it's
pick.
time to call this one a night.
We snuck some MLB in tonight. Look at us.
Look at us.
I mean, yeah, dude. Got to.
It's coming up. Yeah.
There's no football.
I'm about to say football's on the back burner
Can't.
for another couple of weeks until free agency starts.
NFL drafts, you
I'm
know.
about to say, I think next week we're gonna do like our top, like the first 5 picks in the draft.
Combine. We'll have some combine. Well, no, the combine is next weekend.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
So we can do like a top 5. You can do trades if you want. We'll run our top 5.
Before or after.
Yeah.
Before or after the combine.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
That'll be fun.
all right. Well, thank you to everyone that came out. I saw that there was a few viewers in here, so
Yeah.
thank you so much. If you like the video, please like the video, subscribe as well. We are on Twitter, the No Offseason Podcast. For Jordan, for Bryant, Cam, and Ryan, myself. Thank you guys. We'll be back next Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
We out.